Yo, man, welcome back to I Do It Myself, man. It is Monday. How are y'all feeling? Is y'all energy up? Are y'all feeling like y'all could conquer anything? Because I am, for many reasons. For many reasons. I've been making some real strong decisions in my life. I've been like turning a corner on some like, I really been on something like not just being positive, right? Like, not just being positive, because it's more than that. It's really about being directional, like aiming at the target and hitting the target and destroying the target and aiming at it again. So yo, today, you know what we talking about. You heard? You know what we talking about. We talking about Kendrick Lamar and this Grammy sweep that he just did. Because boy, oh man, because that's what we talking about today. I mean, we're gonna mention other people who did win because they deserve their just due. But we gonna talk about Kendrick. So yo, Kendrick Lamar, man, he may just be a little diabolical as we all believe because he came there dressed in a jean suit. If y'all don't know, the jean suit is considered a Canadian tux. But not like us, wins best rap performance, best rap song, record of the year, best music video, and song of the year. And it's not like it wasn't up against like some big records. I mean, it was, Shabuzi on there, Billie Eilish. But when Not Like Us came on, when they played it, because it was 3 Grammys that Mustard accepted on the behalf of Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? That Kendrick didn't come out for. But when he came out for them last couple joints, you know what I'm saying? When he came out for that record of the year and that song of the year, you seen a shift in the energy in the room. You seen Taylor Swift dancing. I seen Billie Eilish singing it. You seen Beyonce. You seen Jay. You seen the whole music industry basically. You know what I'm saying? They came there to celebrate and, be there for the Grammys. But that was a moment. That was a moment for hip hop. That was a moment for hip hop culture. You know what I'm saying? That was a moment that basically solidified Kendrick he's been one of the greats for a minute, but yeah, he up there. He up there. He up there. And Not Like Us is the best diss record of all time. And I'm just like, it's not just about like, I'm excited. I'm extremely excited because the Super Bowl is next week. I mean, if there's ever been a person there's not a person in rap, excuse me, because I said there's not a person in rap that plays better chess. There's not. And salute to DJ Mustard, man, because I've been very vocal about Mustard kicking ass for years out here as a producer and people not giving him the credit. And this is before any of this happened. You know what I'm saying? I think that Mustard is one of the people that revamped and reshaped West Coast sound, you know what I mean, in the 2010s. Working with all, and not just West Coast sound, because Mustard's worked with everybody. But to see something like this, it is special. Not to mention that, like, right after, he wins for Song of the Year, well, not Song of the Year, Record of the Year. Right after he wins for Record of the Year, we cut to a Heinz commercial, and Mustard goes across the whole screen, and TV off is the backdrop. Yo, I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. Wow. When the beef was going on and shit, and I tried to call it as fair as I possibly could, because for me, I'm like, all right, I want to hear both sides. This is the biggest ass whooping ever. Like, this is worse than Jay-Z losing to Nas with Ether. You know what I'm saying? This is worse than Hit 'Em Up. I mean, we lost both artists after that. That's totally different. But this is worse than any diss record. Back Down by 50 Cent, Beans and Jadakiss, you know what I mean? They're back and forth. D-Block versus D-Block versus G-Unit, G-Unit versus Murder Inc., Loaded Lux, was that kid? Forgive me, I caught a brain. I caught one of them, pauses in my mind. But this is one of the greatest feats in hip-hop history we've ever seen. And I've been saying this for a minute. This year in rap, I know everybody been talking about how sales is down and this and that and the third. The best rappers, whoever's the best rapper will always rise to the top. You know what I'm saying? And I mean the best raps. It's one thing to have, hit records and all of that. That hit records is always subjective as well, because a hit record doesn't need to be the most the most like lyrically rhyme or the best rhyme schemes. A hit record could come from any type of way, any type of place. But what we are witnessing right now, like, don't take this shit for granted, because we're not going to get this again. You're not going to see a run like this ever again. And I said that I think this year is going to be bigger than last year when it came to Kendrick. This man won 5 of the most important categories. Let's just say, all right, even if you want to exclude the 3, right? Let's say if you say, oh, well, best rap performance, okay, I can see that happening. Best rap song, I can see that happening. Music video, okay. But song of the year and record of the year for a diss record, man, listen. I just want to put it out there, right? Like, wow. I think the lawsuit and shit, like, you know what I mean? The lawsuit and shit, all the actions by Drake post battle have done nothing but promote Not Like Us even more. You know what I'm saying? This is why when everybody says like, yo, well, what did you want him to do? Did you want him to be quiet with you? You want him to just retreat? Yeah. Yeah, nigga, cause you want to know why? Cause look now. I mean, what was meant, it was written like Nas' second album. This shit was written. This was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what anybody thought. But in the way, in the fashion, and in the series of events, the tweets, Kendrick don't talk until it's time to yell checkmate. He don't say nothing unless it's time to yell checkmate. He don't say nothing unless it's a win coming. He lets the work speak for itself. Even, GNX. How many people tried to diss that album? Oh, ain't nobody still listening to that. Oh, he tried to ride the wave with the West Coast. How the hell could you be one of the biggest representatives in West Coast history and try to ride a wave of where you're from? What? Fuck do niggas be talking about, bro? I'm going to keep it 100. Now, Joey Badass has recycled the Jay-Z line, too much West Coast dick licking. I don't know what his motivations for that was. I will say this. We are happy to see hip-hop be number 1. And that's what happened. Like, you know how happy I was to see, this shit ain't got nothing to do with Drake. You know how happy I was to see Dave Free on that stage? I met this nigga Dave Free about 10 years ago. I was out with Angela Yee. We was all chilling. Dave was sitting there. I didn't know who he was. Me and him was just kicking it, talking for about 15 minutes. And then I asked him, I said, what you do, bro? He said, oh, I'm the president of TDE. So the last time I seen Dave in person was like when I first got on Everyday Struggle. I was walking through Times Square. I can't remember where I was going. And we bumped into each other. And he's like, nigga, yo, proud of you, bro. Proud of what you doing. Keep going. To see where he's taking it from, even hearing about his story before I met him, you know what I'm saying, to months of me knowing him. Like I said, I've known Dave about a good 10 years now. To where he's at today, being, the owner in PG Lang and what they doing with Baby Keem. And I know that they got a lot of tricks up their sleeve as executives. I'm just happy to see black men that, even though I'm not from Compton, but we all from the same struggles. I'm from Harlem. To see niggas doing right. Like, y'all don't understand, man. To see, y'all, I mean, maybe some of y'all do. Some people look at this shit as just like, simply as just a battle. Simply as just like, and some people might even look at what I'm saying is I don't give a fuck about what somebody say about dick riding. That's not who I am. I don't care. I'm not too cool to show love. I'm not. I wouldn't care if you was the president of the company or the janitor. I'm going to show love and respect because that's what I lead with. If I show you love and respect and I don't get it back, you get thunder. So for me, I'm just happy to see black men. Shout out to my dog Cornell over at PG Lang. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to see niggas doing right, man. Niggas not risking their freedom, doing what they supposed to be doing, making a way for themselves, setting an example. And in this time where everybody's complaining about artists and like, oh, rappers don't be rapping about nothing, they don't be talking about nothing, this shit is cooked, all people do is complain. Here we have a silver lining. Here we have a star. Here we have Kendrick Lamar representing exactly what he is to be. And that's a representative of the culture. And if you can't appreciate that, your whole perspective is whack. Facts. Like, that's some real shit. I mean, let's take some time to show some love as well. Doechii won Best Rap Album with Alligator Bites Never Heal. Shouts out to Doechii. You heard? Shouts out to Doechii. Much love to the sister. I got a chance to interview her at Camp Flognaw. Shouts out to my sis DJ Miss Milan, Doechii's DJ. I got a chance to interview Doechii, and I just told her, I gave her my salutes, and I told her, I said, yo, listen, like, for you to be a chocolate girl makes me happy because I got 2 of them. You feel me? Like, I just, like, for real. That's real shit. You know what I mean? Beyonce, Cowboy Carter. Oh, they about to be sick. Because even though Shaboozey didn't win for Best Record, if you shoot for the moon, if you miss, you still amongst the stars. Shaboozey is there. Beyonce is making a way in country music. I don't listen to country music at all, but for the black people that do, I know that y'all happy. Lil Nas X did bad when he wanted to start twerking on the devil and shit. Geeked out ass nigga. You should have stayed with that country shit, you heard? But best rap performance. No, best R&B performance, my fault. Made for Me by Money Long. You know what I'm saying? Best traditional rap performance, That's You, Lucky Day. You know what I mean? Best progressive R&B album, So Glad to Know You by Avery Sunshine, and Why Lord by Anderson .Paak and Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Best R&B album, and Chris Brown. Salute to Chris Brown, man. Salute to Chris Brown. Salute to Chris Brown. Salute to Chris Brown. Because y'all ain't going to miss him till we ain't got him no more. I ain't wishing nothing on nobody, but that's just how this shit be going. Chris Brown, one of the greatest to ever do this shit. And salute to the sis Rhapsody for 3 AM featuring Erykah Badu. The GOAT. Best melodic rap performance. Yo, I'm just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 1,000. If you're an artist, now look, the Grammys, I don't think that the Grammys is basically our standard. But you damn right it feels good to get acknowledgement. You damn right it feels good to see the people that put on for us get their acknowledgement and get their flowers and win big. You feel me? And win big. But Kendrick Lamar with the sweep. You heard, like, with the sweep. Much love to the West Coast. Much love to all them brothers that put on out there. You know what I'm saying? And shouts to everybody who is an aspiring artist. You know what I'm saying? This should be a prime example of, you know what I'm saying, how to go for yours. Regardless to the diss, man. Don't let listen, if you want to talk that shit, talk it. Just figure out how to communicate it. You know what I mean? Just figure out how to communicate it. I will say one thing. I thought he was gonna say some slick shit in the speech, and he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like the Canadian tux was enough. You know what I'm saying? But aside from that, did y'all see Kanye and his wife? Now listen, I've always feel like Kanye always take one step forward to take a step back. Now, of course, he's a billionaire again. He got his status back. He been on Twitter going off, going crazy. But that stunt he pulled with him and his wife is kind of wild. I just think it's wild for the mere fact that you do have a daughter. You did talk publicly about Kim Kardashian not being the best influence on your daughter, or things that she's into, or things that she's around, and your wife pulls up butt ass naked. That shit is goofy to me. I'm just keeping it 1,000. Especially the fact, listen, man, I ain't even gonna get into no race shit, but I'm just keeping it 1,000. That shit was some goofy shit. They said that they kicked him out. Then it's a report that they never kicked him out, that he just walked on the carpet and left. I think Vultures was nominated, you know what I'm saying? But like Kanye, I would love to see Kanye just be, you know what Kanye need? Kanye need a motherfucking Gangsta Grills. I'm gonna talk the drama. Drama, we gotta get at Ye. Kanye need a Gangsta Grills. That's gonna bring him back to life. Yo, listen, this is I Do It Myself, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for subbing. If you new here, thank you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Check out my merch, you heard? You know what I'm saying? And for the ones that rock me, you know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually will. I catch y'all later. Peace.